Good morning and welcome to Wake Up Real Estate, Wednesday, January 17th. A little chilly here in the Northeast. It's like 11 degrees when I woke up, maybe 10, something like that. But we're going to warm you up with some what's working now and hopefully help you get some conversations going, some opportunities flowing, et cetera, et cetera.
I took a walk.
What's that?
This morning. It's 45 degrees here in Florida. I took a walk this morning. Not one person was outside.
Yeah, you had to have like your Florida snow gear on, right? I mean, that just had to be. That's
people are losing their minds.
You still have the cold weather resistance from your Northeastern upbringing. Everybody else down there, maybe not so much.
Yeah.
All right, let's start with social post of the day while Ryan's bringing that up. If you missed yesterday's FHA financing for dummies, we did add that to the Wake Up Real Estate channel. Also at wakeup.realestate. Jordan was just a treasure trove of knowledge. We shared a whole bunch of different bits of information and knowledge that can help you help more clients have smarter conversations, and ultimately sell more houses, help more folks realize the dream of home ownership. 7 degrees in Columbus, Andrew. You beat us here in Central PA. I like this one. This is timely. Go ahead, Ryan.
Yeah. There's a thanks.io user sending this. I'm waiting for her permission to show her card. She has a wonderful card, so maybe later this week we'll get to that little open loop there. But maybe use that tax refund to buy a house or investment property. This is what's going on right now on people's heads, and a lot of people go waste that money. Right? It might not occur to them they can use it for something productive.
Absolutely.
Just a reminder, the tool used to build the meme is called ImgFlip. I've used this guy a few times. You got common memes in there. You can upload your own just to make an image like that one.
And thanks.io is one of our show sponsors. Just Listed, Just Sold is a great, easy Just Listed and Just Sold postcard engine that you can use. And I think the example card that Ryan was probably referring to was made with their normal builder. I don't know if it was the dynamic image builder or what, but I mean, the user base continues to grow, and people continue to send direct mail. And to me, logically, that means that it must be working on some level. Otherwise, people wouldn't be doing it.
Yeah. Mail works really well, especially in real estate. Over the next few days, at some point, I'm going to try to turn this idea into a letter that can be sent to renters. I think a postcard might work good, but I think a nice intimate letter to somebody is currently renting in the right kind of areas could work really well here. Yep. To the right, not areas, to the right complexes, apartment buildings.
Yep. Also, for those of you that want an example of how you can use thanks.io from a geo farming, we do have a mini course at wakeup.realestate on the transaction list. We have somebody trolling it. It's been a while since somebody trolled us on Twitch.
And it's my son on Twitch.
Oh, there you go.
I told him we were on Twitch, and he's back there. I hear him laughing.
Let's go. Sorry, I got distracted because depending on where you're seeing this, you can't see that I don't even know why I set up to stream these on Twitch to begin with. But every once in a while, we have somebody that pops in there, and today it just happens to be Ryan's son.
Well, just a reminder: tell your kids to catch us on Twitch. We really need help on Twitch.
Good.
We don't have a lot of viewers there.
Anyway, sorry. So check out if you want to see like an example, not just an overview of the platform, but like strategically an example of how you can use thanks.io to geographically farm and build a list of motivated sellers. There is a mini course at wakeup.realestate. Just go to wakeup.realestate, create a free account. And if you can't find the mini course, You can use the little chat widget bottom right, but I think it's under, Ryan, what's the tab that it's under?
Oh, I'm stumped. Where are we? Subscription templates. It's somewhere. It's like right after you log in, like the main members area. It's called double tap.
Yeah, the direct mail double tap is what it's called. There you go. You can use the search box. Direct mail double tap is what we called that mini course, and it's just an example of strategically, right? How you might geographically farm a neighborhood with a little bit of a different offer. It's an offer around the transaction list, and the thing I like about that is for any of you who have used home value as an offer to generate seller leads, that can be a great offer, but their home value is up for debate, let's say, and they may not like, the information that you automatically generate for them, or it may create a sense of resistance or, frustration on their part. You cannot argue a transaction list. The house is sold for what they sold for, right? It's public data recorded. And so it's giving them similar market insights, but providing them with information that is not up for dispute. It's fact. It's not opinion. The value of their home truly is an opinion until somebody puts their money where their mouth is and makes them an offer and buys the home for that amount. The transaction list is not. It's fact. It is, it is what happened. So
it also sets you up to send the follow-up is just more of the same transactions every month, and it's just something people do engage with. So.
Yep. Charlie says, "Can I have 1 million, please?" Charlie, you can create an account and submit an application at joshesapp.com, and we'll see what kind of finances you find a good enough deal on an investment property, and we'll find the $1 million for you, buddy.
There you have it.
Anyway. All right, so I wanted to revisit something. This is something that I've shared a couple of weeks ago, and I want to revisit it for what's working now because it continues to work like crazy, and it ties off of something that I mentioned yesterday. So yesterday in Ryan's social post of the day, or when Ryan showed his social post of the day, I mentioned that if you're posting, whether it's a static image or a video content, including a call to action, whether in the text with that image or in your video, to comment whatever below for that thing. And Ryan yesterday, his social post was around lots for sale. So he added the little call to action, comment lots of lots below for a free list, or and I'll send you a free list of lots available. And the tie into that for me that I wanted to double back on is I've been running ads, video ads for our 5-day HELOC at NEXA. We have it's an all online automated home equity line of credit. And it's just one of literally many, many, many programs we have. But because it's all online and it's automated, I viewed it as a wonderful opportunity to build a pipeline, to lead generate around and build a pipeline around. And these numbers need to be updated, but the ROI on these campaigns that I've now been running for 6 or 7 or 8 weeks just continues to go up. And not only that, what's happening is I'm building my database and pipeline for free at this point because I've already made more in mortgage commission revenue than what I've spent on ads. And not only that, because of that, and because it keeps going up, I keep increasing my ad spend. So the velocity of my database and pipeline is growing, which is all cool and great. But how does that relate to you? Well, specifically, one thing I wanted to point out that ties into what I was mentioning yesterday in those calls to action is that I'm running these ads on both Facebook and on Instagram. They are a video. The video is about 33 seconds long or so. And you can see in the video content here, it's a green screen video, which, by the way, we're going to continue to talk about these type of videos, creating them and posting them, etc., on our mastermind today at 1, which wakeup.realestate/MM if you want to join us for that. But in this video, I don't actually tell them to click learn more below or to opt in or anything. I created that video first and foremost as a organic piece of content. In other words, like, I didn't create it specifically to be the media with a lead form ad. And just because, I don't know, I guess for lack of another term, just out of laziness, I was like, well, I'm just going to try this media with this ad, or I'm going to try this media with a lead ad. And it's been working like crazy. The call to action in the ad is to comment HELOC or go to joshvips.com/HELOC, which is directly where they can start an application. Now, what's happening with these ads is I'm getting leads. So when they click the learn more, I'm getting leads for, on average, less than $5 per lead. Name, email, phone number. About 1/3 of those are completing an entire HELOC application. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
What's also happening though, is people are commenting and people are direct messaging. So I have, it's like raining opportunities in every way possible. So some people, they click learn more, they opt in, they apply. Some people comment below HELOC and then I comment back. And not only do I comment back so that shows up publicly, but I also DM them. Some people are just going straight to DM. For example, overnight, which is why I wanted to share this. For example, I got somebody overnight that said, just shot me a DM. Hey, here's my number. Can we chat tomorrow sometime? I mean, like, that's about as good as it gets, right? When we're talking about lead generation. Okay. So the takeaways here that I want to sort of emphasize is creating content like this, where my mouse disappeared. Ryan, can you? Oh, here we go. Creating content like this where there's multiple ways that someone can respond. Okay. Now, there's the point of diminishing return. You don't want too many things bouncing around, right? Just like if you're sending a direct mail piece, you can mention, scan the QR code or call or text me at this number. Anything more than that, and it probably gets a little bit lost. But creating content where you direct the consumer and you allow them to choose their own adventure. Everybody remember those choose your own adventure books when we were younger, right? Like, you'd read a chapter and it's like, if you think Billy should jump over the cliff, go to chapter 3. If you think they should return to, return back to where they started, go to chapter 4, whatever. You're making it easy for folks to respond in the way that they're most comfortable. Okay. I don't think I tell them to direct message me, but some people are comfortable on direct messaging and they know the platform. So they just immediately go to DM. Okay. How can you mimic this in your business? Right. Because you might be wondering, like, well, how does this help me? I don't have an automated online HELOC. Well, first of all, if you want to explore getting dual license, let's chat. Okay. Let's chat. Because this is one of the best blue ocean strategies for generating motivated sellers. That we found, because everyone applying, all of them have an address and are motivated financially. And about 30 to 35% of them have multiple properties because they're applying for their investment property, and I get their primary address and their investment address. Regardless, let's remove that. How could you mimic this? You make a piece of content similar to that, talking about new construction homes available. And maybe some of the, you briefly talk about some of the homes, like the price ranges, new construction homes available in Cumberland County, starting at X price, and with special incentives up to Y amount. If you'd like more information, comment new below, or go to joshvips.com/new. And then you have the learn more, which is a lead ad. Okay. Where are you directing them? You're directing them to what we call like a second step or a longer form survey, right? So you're trying to capture the interest of the folks that are just more naturally inclined to hit the learn more button and insert their information as a lead for you. But you're also giving more than one way to respond. So when someone comments new below, you reply to the comment and you send them a private message and you ask them, hey, what's the best email address for me to send you the list of new homes available and some of the special incentives. Okay.
So you're to visualize this second step in your mortgage example, you're sending people, it doesn't necessarily have to happen right away, but you have the conversation and you're sending them to your second step here for the application.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep. Exactly. And so you could use a Google form for that. Ryan has created a whole bunch of lead capture forms that you can get access for free at wakeup.realestate, or you could get fancier with it, right? You can Ryan uses Formidable and WordPress and plugins and, does some really cool fancy stuff here. But, however you want to do it, it is strategically moving people across a pipeline or down a funnel, right? You're taking them from you're getting their attention, you're getting them interested, and you're filtering down to the ones that are most motivated, ready, willing, and able right now. The other huge factor at play here is my voice and my face is in the video.
Yeah.
And why that's important is when I follow up, they already have seen me and heard my voice. I also think it's increasing the people, the people that are DMing. I think like they've already have a connection point, right? So I think it increases the likelihood or the fact that people are comfortable shooting a DM. When I talk with these folks, there's like a sense that they already know me on some level, right? They've heard my voice before, and maybe they haven't heard my voice. Maybe they just saw the captions, but they saw my face. They see that I'm a real person, that it's not just some faceless, soulless company that's running these ads. And there's something to that, right? There's something to that. And even if it's not you doing a green screen video, because one of the content strategies for the short form videos, that again, we're going to continue a deep dive on that this afternoon, is a static image that you can turn into a reel by adding some music and adding some stickers. Well, if you use that strategy, you should still put your face on that static image so people can at least see your face. And if you're using a branded Facebook and Instagram account where your profile picture is there, they're seeing that as well, right? So they're getting the to know, like, and trust you from that ad spend. And I mean, what is it? It's January 17th. I've been running these ads now for at least 6 or 8 weeks. And there's no end in sight. Like, they continue to work. And so I'm going to continue to roll with them. And so I guess the big takeaway here is I would encourage you all to take some time this week and think about how could you deploy a similar strategy for yourself? Like, what niche would you want to build that content and that structure around? How do I get their attention? How do I get them interested? And then what different mechanisms can I get them in conversation with me? It's a lead ad. It's them commenting. It's them direct messaging you. And if you want some, additional, maybe, if you want some additional content on that idea and how to help get your gears turning on the niche concept, Ryan has a video on the site. He has coined it real estate niche operating systems, Renos. If you go to wakeup.realestate/Renos, there's a video there walking you through that. Okay. And when you get it right, it can totally transform and revolutionize like your business, because if you can take your conversion from a half, getting 1 out of every 200 leads to do business with you, if you can get that from half to 1 and then get it to 2, you have a massive and distinct competitive advantage in your marketplace. You can outspend your competitors.
Plus just doing one type of buyer or one type of transaction over and over again makes you really good at that thing. You become a specialist. So it just gets easier and it compounds. Go watch the video if you haven't been.
I'll throw out something that's self-serving here. If your niche, or if you'd like to explore a niche where we could collaborate on the financing side and help you with this, I'm all for it, and I would be happy to chat, and we'd be happy to help with the implementation of that. For example, if you want to work or specialize or focus on working with investors, let's collaborate and formulate that process around DSCR and fix and flip funding concepts, where we know that we're getting motivated, interested parties into the pipeline, people that are willing to engage with us and converse with us and have motivation. We're happy to do that and explore that with you. Or maybe it's first-time buyers, right? We can create some content around that as well. We've got some incredible down payment assistance programs for first-time buyers, where they could get FHA for 3.5% and 5% down payment assistance. They can get into a home with very, very little out of pocket, and we can help you strategize around that. Ryan, what do we got on the?
Here's just an example of where you might make an offer for a list of real estate deals to an investor, but in the flow, either here or somewhere else, you ask if they want financing, and you can do it in the reverse order too. You do fixer upper financing, but would you also like a list of properties that qualify for the starter homes? First time buyers, you'd offer a list of starter homes. And then there's a checkbox. Would you also like to learn how to buy a starter home with, very low money down or something like that? So.
Yep. This is, for some of you, this may be overwhelming or give you a headache to think about. And we get that. And we're happy to help any way we can. But this is the work that is required at this point to survive and thrive in our industry. It really is. I know I've mentioned this a lot lately, but the reality is that the typical homeowner in your database, the past client, the sphere of influence, they are moving less frequently. So if your business is reliant solely on repeat and referral business, there is less of that happening. It's just, so you either have to have more people in that database, or you've got to strategically figure out how to, be more proactively adding those people in a way that you can afford to scale up. How do I get in touch with you about getting the investor niche with the short form content and work with you? Thanks for asking. You can go to josh15.com, or just David, fantastic. David, just shoot me a text.
Yeah, and guys, try to watch the video. Josh's link is on that link that you see on the bottom. Right below the video, you can schedule a chat about kind of building a funnel out together.
And watch that video, the one that's scrolling across. So if you're listening on audio only, Ryan's referring to the video at wakeup.realestate/Renos, RENOS. Check that out, and you can schedule a time, and I'd be more than happy to chat. Most of you listening to this on a regular basis also have my email and or my cell phone, and just shoot me an email or a text.
Just reply to Josh's spam that he sends you every morning at about.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, just reply to the spam email that reminds you that we're live every morning. Yeah, and we're happy to chat. Okay, housekeeping items. 1 o'clock today. wakeup.realestate/mm. I'm going to continue the deep dive on short form video content. We talked about it last week on the mastermind, and Mike has begun putting together a course, let's say, or a path that you can follow that we're going to continue to add to, with the different ways that the different types of content, and then how I post and how we turn that into actual business, right? Because that's the reality, is without that piece, you're just spinning your wheels, right? Just wasting time. So we're going to continue that deep dive at 1 Eastern today. Tomorrow, we'll be back live at 10 a.m. Eastern for Tech Tip Thursday. Ryan, you have any bright ideas for that one?
No, I'll have to think on that. I probably do. Yeah. I'm just forgetting.
And how about this? If any of you listening have any cool tech tips that you think our audience would benefit from checking out or playing around with, let us know, right? Comment below or shoot me an email.
I have a productivity tip tomorrow that I saw in a Tim Ferriss interview recently, so we'll share that tomorrow as part of the tech tip.
Oh, beautiful! Now you have you got my attention.
The tech is yeah, the tech is your Google Calendar, but the tip, a way to kind of use it. So we'll save that for tomorrow.
Yeah, right on. And Mike missed the beginning. He said, "How's the weather?" It's cold and there's snow out there. That's how the weather is. So thanks for asking. All right, good stuff, everybody. I mean this sincerely. If you want to chat, if you want some help, I am more than happy to chat with anyone who's interested. Go to wakeup.realestate/RENOS. Check out that video, schedule a time, shoot me an email, give me a call, shoot me a text, whatever. Let's collaborate and figure out how we can help each other grow your database and increase your business, your GCI, your revenue, etc. in 2024. And Charlie, thanks for hanging out with us this morning, buddy.
He's in the bed behind the office trolling me. Yeah. It's not fun. We're gonna have to have a talk. All right.
Yeah.
See you.
All right. Thanks, everybody. See you tomorrow or later this afternoon.